What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be looking at my CZ Shadow 2 that is set up for carry optics and limited optics without a magwell. You've seen me shoot this gun in my classifiers for the past 6 months. I'm going to be going over everything about this gun because I've gotten a bunch of questions on this gun and whether or not I actually shoot carry optics or optics divisions. So let's start off with how it started out. It was actually just a stock CZ Shadow 2, not optics ready. The factory slide was actually cut by CZ Custom to have their optics plates. But I'm not using that on this pistol. I'm actually using a different slide, or actually completely different upper. You can see there that it has some lightning cuts there. It has a direct milled Vortex Defender ST, which uses the Delta Point Pro footprint. I actually had this slide for, I don't know, maybe 4 years now, and I didn't really use it up until last year because I didn't really like anything that was using the Delta Point Pro footprint, which was basically the Delta Point Pro. The new Vortex Defender ST, Defender XL, SIG also has the Romeo Max XL or whatever the new thing is that uses the same footprint. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff that's come out using the DPP footprint, so I figured I would give it a try with the new Vortex Defender ST. It's worked out well for me. So that's the slide. The barrel you can see is a CZ Custom barrel. The barrel itself is a little bit smoother for cycling than the regular factory barrel. I do like the CZ Custom quality on that. The twist rate's also a little bit different, so it actually has a little bit softer recoil impulse, and it's easier to cycle because of the peanut underneath, where the what is it called, the slide stop engages the peanut in the barrel. You'll actually know what that is when you look at the undercut of the lug of the barrel. It does have an Ementech brass trigger there. It has some CZ Custom and Ementech internals. I only use CZ Custom and Ementech parts now. I don't use Cajun Gun Works parts because I'm not associated with Cajun Gun Works. I am a sponsor shooter for Ementech, and then also CZ Custom does take care of me on some of my needs, so I give them a shout out wherever possible. Lock grips, Cobra grips right there with the aluminum, what are these called? The Jaws grips there. I named them the Diamond Cutters when they first came out, but they're called the Jaws grips. I keep forgetting what they're called officially. And then these are the extended button from Lock Grips. You can save 10% off if you use my code Cobra for Lock Grips, and if you use that code at the IPSC store, you can get stuff from Ementech, like the Ultimate Brass Trigger or other things that the IPSC store sells, for 7% off. And then also Ghost holsters as well. If you use my code Cobra, you can get 10% off there. So get shout outs to my sponsors. That also helps out the channel if you use my code, so thank you very much. So I also have an extended safety on my Shadow 2. I like having something for my thumb to kind of rest on there. So even though carry optics, it's hammer down. Limited optics, you can have hammer up with the safety. It's pretty much, like I said, the same gun. I don't put a magwell on it. You've seen me reload. I don't need a magwell. So I just use this gun for carry optics and limited optics. It just makes it easier when I want to shoot both divisions, same classifier. So other than that, the springs, people ask me a lot about the springs, the internals. I actually don't know what my recoil spring is, because people say my slide cycles really, really fast, especially on my, or smooth on my production gun. Same thing's true on this gun as well. I've just shot my guns a lot, so they're well broken in. Oil, I just use Hoppy's oil. I don't use anything special. And again, like I said, my guns are well broken in, and you know, they're pretty smooth. The hammer spring, I do use a heavier hammer spring. I actually think I went back to the factory spring on one of these two guns. I can't remember which one, because last year at a couple major matches in production, I was having light primer strikes trying to go with the what is it? The blue 13-pound spring or the 12-pound spring from Cajun Gun Works. Swapped all those out, got some Ementech parts in Cajun Gun Works springs, or not Cajun Gun Works, and CZ Custom springs. And I went with heavier springs just because I wanted to have more reliability. I'd rather have reliability over something being easy to do, because I want my gun to always go bang more than, oh, I don't know how to pull double action trigger. I mean, it is what it is, right? I'd rather be heavier and go bang every time than not go bang every time and we lose. So that's kind of my setup for my my carry optics gun. Like I said, I use this in limited optics, no magwell, or you can throw magwell on it, but I don't. It's a pretty cool gun. I do like the lightning cuts on the top there. Probably going to switch this optic out to a Defender XL at some point because the window is a little bit small for me, but I don't shoot optics enough for me to really care. So that's my carry optics gun, and if you want more content like this, make sure that you like and subscribe because I do have a lot of videos on everything that I use, plus do-it-yourself stuff, plus cool match videos. I'll see you next time. Thanks again.